You already know it's time for another BuffBunny launch. Today I'm going to be reviewing Vida, and it is a athlete collaboration with Teresa, one of the BuffBunny athletes. I'm taking a break from bar prep to film this for you because I do think it's really important that you know sizing for this. And also I just hate bar prep. I'm usually a size medium in BuffBunny just across the board, but I did make some changes in this launch and I'm really glad that I did. So if you are anywhere from like a size 6 to a 10, I would definitely make sure to pay attention because I think there are some changes that you will want to know about and some things that fit a little bit differently. I'm going to put all of my measurements and sizing and weight up on the screen somewhere here, but I'm also going to include it in the description below so you can just easily reference back. There are 14 colors in this collection and I think there is something for everyone. There are some neutrals and there are some brights. As you guys know, I am a neutrals girl through and through, except I wanted to branch out and I definitely did, as you can see. So let's see if the Vida collection is worth the hype and your money. As always, on launch day you can use code Kelsey10. That will take 10% off and will directly support me. Thank you so much if you choose to do so. So this collection is launching on March 17th at 1 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Eastern. So without further ado, let's start with the first piece. So I decided for this review, I'm going to do it based off of piece. Like I'm going to do all the shorts together, sports bras together, instead of outfits, because there are so many things that have mix and match colors. So pretty much with anything I show, you can make an outfit. So first up, we have the Vida seamless shorts. These are in the shape seamless fabric, and they are 6 inches long. They are a high-rise short and they are extremely stretchy. It does have a little V-back waistline dip, but it's nowhere near as aggressive as the ones from, I believe, 2 launches ago. I'll put a side-to-side comparison. They're listed as medium compression, and I do agree with that, except they are so stretchy. So if you don't size down, there may be like a light to medium compression. I got these in a size medium, and I probably would have sized down to a small on these just because of the compression. As you can see, I do have some extra fabric in the leg part and it kind of does scrunch up a bit. So for that reason, I would have sized down to a size small on these. This is a polyester, nylon, and spandex blend. So it does have a lot of stretch and give to it. We also do have the glute seam scrunch in the back. This is definitely not a hidden scrunch, but it does sit pretty nicely in between the glutes and it doesn't really look awkward or out of place like some brands when they try to do a little scrunch. But something I really love about these is that they do have a very minimal logo here on the back. This seems to be a 2-tier waistband. The waistband is pretty thick and then it does transition into the thinner fabric down below. And we're not totally seamless on these because we do have the seam right under the waistband and the seams at the bottom and on the inside, but the material is giving like navigation. If you know the navigation leggings, this is pretty much the same material, but it actually might be a little bit stretchier, and it is the same fabric all the way down the back and all the way down the front. So we don't have anything like the Define Impact, Define Dynamic, anything like that. These are also coming in leggings, but the colors we are getting these in are Azul, which is this color, charcoal, and then sunrise ombre. I did not get the ombre because I'm not an ombre person. Like I said, I'm trying to branch out. I really am. But ombre is branching a little bit too far for me at the moment. I think it is so beautiful on every single athlete and affiliate who got it. So if ombre is your thing, I think you will love those. So these are priced at $46 US and 58 Canadian dollars. Do I think these are worth your money? Yes, if you size down. But if you want to size up and you don't mind a little bit of looseness in the leg area, I think you will probably have some more coverage because then obviously you won't be as sheer. Although they're not completely squat proof, I think that's so hard to do, and I think this is as good as it gets for this type of fabric and this color. Especially for it being a lighter color, I'm actually extremely impressed with the amount of sheerness they were able to cover. Next up, we have the tried and true legacy shorts in the 4-inch. This is in the color Candy Crush and is also coming in Tequila Sunrise and Mar, both beautiful colors. If you guys remember from the Unbreakable collection, I got a medium in legacy shorts. And I thought that a size small would be better, and I was correct. Some people on social media were saying that they agree with me. They think they run a little bit big now. Some people were saying that they run small now. So I think it's definitely just fully dependent on your body type and shape. and your measurements. But for me, I believe the small is definitely the right call for me, even though that is not what I would be according to the size chart. I wore these to the gym yesterday and I didn't have any slippage. They did not roll up, they did not roll down. So I think that sizing down for me personally with my measurements was the correct choice. We don't have any updates to the legacy shorts. They still have the same little 3-line design on the back with the very subtle BuffBunny logo. We still have the seamless front. We all know and we all love the legacy shorts, the legacy leggings. They are exactly the same. The design team said there have been no updates since the last collection for the 4-inch, 6-inch, or the leggings. So both of the shorts, the 4 and the 6-inch, are coming in the Tequila Sunrise, Candy Crush, and Mar. However, the leggings are not coming in Mar. I'm not sure why. I feel like they would be so cute and I probably would have grabbed them, but they will only be coming in Tequila Sunrise and Candy Crush. Both the 4-inch and the 6-inch legacy shorts are going to be $48 US, 58 Canadian dollars. And the legacy legging is going to be $70 US, 86 Canadian dollars. Next up, we have the Poshknit Scrunch Pocket Legging. Design wanted to note that these are pretty much the exact same fit from the Glam and Gore collection, if you guys remember that one a while ago, but they did increase the front and the back by ½ an inch because this is slightly more compressive than normal. I got a size medium in these, and I do feel like medium was the right call. This is in the color Mar. Like I said, I thought this would be so beautiful in the legacy legging as well, but we are getting it in the Poshknit, so a little give and take. But on these, we do have a 26-inch inseam, medium compression, although design, like I said, does want to note, it's a little bit more compression than normal. They are definitely very high rise. We don't have an obvious butt scrunch, but we do have an elastic in the back, just so that it sits a little bit nicer in between the glutes. And then there's also a bonded pocket edge. The waistband on this is kind of like a double waistband. If you can see, I can like pull it apart. So these are definitely not a super thin fabric because we do have like the double lined top here, but it is not double lined all the way down, so it is a little bit thinner in the leg area. The pockets sit nicely on my sides. They don't like jut out. Some of the pockets sometimes brands make are a little bit strange or they're not sewn in well. These are absolutely perfect. I think that if you're going to have a pocket legging, this is the one. So it's coming in Mar, Azul, and Onyx Black, and they are being priced at $72 US and 86 Canadian dollars. Do I think they're worth $72 US? I personally don't think so, but it's because I'm not a big pocket person. While I do love the pockets on these, they're never gonna be my first choice, just because when I wear pockets, I don't use them. But if you are someone who's like, I have to have pockets on my leggings, like where else is my phone going? I think that these are definitely the best choice for pockets. And in that case, they would definitely be worth the 72 bucks. But I am absolutely obsessed with this Mar color, and I will be getting it in more things on launch day. Next up, we have the Vida Seamless Sports Bra. And finally, for my BTC girls, we have a bra. And we have a cute bra. If you are part of the BTC community, you know how hard it is to find one that is supportive and also cute. And Teresa has done it. This is coming in Azul, which is this color, charcoal, and then we also have the Sunrise Ombre again, and that's to match the Vida Seamless shorts and leggings. This is also the Shape Seamless fabric. It says medium support, but I do find that I would classify it as more high support. I got a medium in this, and I think that is the correct size for me, but I probably could have sized up to a large if I wanted some more coverage in the front, but then it likely wouldn't have been high support for me. I'm absolutely obsessed with all of the ribbed detailing, especially here at the bottom. Just the little details that went into it, like we have the little lines that go through. This is a 1.5 inch bottom band, and during my workout, I did notice that the band did kind of tuck up underneath. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm talking about? It's really hard to find something that stays put on the ribs and holds everything in where it doesn't kind of like tuck up under. So that's not really something that I ding this for because I don't think I've ever found a bra that does that. I'm not sure if it exists, but this does come with removable cups. Obviously, I keep them in, but if you're someone who doesn't like cups, you can definitely take them out. It has the little V-neck sweetheart cut in the front and then the keyhole opening in the back, which I think is adorable. Like I said, it is so hard to find bras that give good coverage for the BTC girls, and they're also cute. Usually they end up looking like those zip-up bras. Some of them so cute. But when that usually ends up being the only option, I really appreciate Teresa for making one that is not only really functional, but also extremely cute. So this is priced at $42 US and 58 Canadian dollars. Do I think it is worth your money? 100% absolutely. This is probably my top pick, one of my top picks from this launch. This is definitely turning into one of my staple pieces, and I will be getting it in more colors, for sure. So the next bra we have is the Poshknit Revolution Curve Sports Bra. I took a chance on this one because, like I said, it's really hard to find good supportive bras for the BTC community, and I wanted to take one for the team and see how this one is. I was actually very surprised by this. This is coming in the color Mar, which is this one, and then Azul and Onyx Black. So we're getting them in the same colors as the Poshknit pocket leggings. It's listed as light to medium support, and I do agree with that. This is not something that I would feel comfortable powerlifting in, but for sure, definitely I would do like a normal dumbbell cable upper body day in it, and I'd feel perfectly fine. The thing that scared me about this when I saw it on the launch PDF was the curved bottom. That usually does not work out well for me just because of the way everything sits. It usually ends up giving a lot of underboob. But since the straps are adjustable, I gave it a shot, and I'm glad that I did because I do think that it works well for me. The back of it is a little bit daintier than I'm used to. I didn't have any issues with it or feel unsecure or not safe in it. The straps are a little strappy back and they cross over. I got a size medium in this as well, and as you can see, I do have these straps all the way down. Although the coverage and the support was good when I had the straps how they normally came, I did have to pull these all the way down because the straps were absolutely digging into my arms. Once I pulled them down, I did not have any problems with that anymore, but I did want to note that because if you do have like really tall shoulders or anything like that, you may experience some digging because this is the furthest it goes down. I'll put that measurement in the description box as well, just so that you can have it so you can see. But this is coming in at $46 US and 58 Canadian dollars. Do I think it is worth your money? Yes, if this is what you're looking for. If you want a cute little bra that you can go to the gym and do your normal workouts in, I think this is perfect. Because we do have the almost straight across neckline, so you're not getting any like crazy cleavage, and I do feel supportive in it. We have the removable cups, we have everything we need. But if you had to pick between the Vida Seamless and the Poshknit for bras, I would definitely go to the Vida Seamless. I think it's a little bit more bang for your buck, but they're kind of running in two different categories, right? Like this is more dainty, light, cute support. The other one is like more heavy support, definitely for the BTC girls. Although I do love this one when it's on, I did want to note the fact that those straps had to be pulled all the way down, and that's it. Like I can't go any further. So if that's something you think you might have a problem with, I would definitely keep that in mind before you decide to purchase this. But if you're like, Kelsey, I don't care, then I think you should go for it because it's definitely very versatile and it can be paired with so many different things. Like how cute would the Tequila Sunrise Legacy and this Mar be? Next up, we finally have a long halo t-shirt. You guys know the halo baby tee. Now we have the full length version. This is coming in the colors Pink Crush, which is this, Tequila Sunrise, Azul, and Onyx Black. It is the exact same as the halo baby tee, but longer. This goes down over the sides of my hips, and I even got it in a size small. So I did size down for this because I remembered the halo baby tee was so stretchy, and this is the exact same way. So I am glad that I sized down. But what I do notice, even with the pink color, when it's on and stretched, you can see right through it. And I still have the same problem with the mediums. So it's not so much a sizing issue as it is just the fabric because it is so thin. As you can see, like I could see you guys right now. So this is something if you guys want to wear it to the gym or out anywhere, I would pair it with something underneath that you wouldn't mind showing through. Like you could pair it with another Pink Crush sports bra, something like that, because you are getting some sheerness. Now I'm not sure about the other colors, the Azul and the Onyx Black, if they are just as see-through as this. I'm guessing most likely just because it is the type of fabric. This is the modal and spandex fabric. Regardless of that, it is still one of my favorite shirts that any activewear company has ever come out with. I love that they have the little accent designs down the back and in the front, kind of like snatches you in a little bit. I do have pretty big arms from the powerlifting, but these are super stretchy, and that is one of my biggest complaints with any like fitted t-shirts that brands come out with, is that usually my arms do not fit. So these kind of shape and contour to my arms, to my body, and it is such a great full-length option for anyone who maybe didn't want the cropped one. This is coming in at 34 US dollars and 42 Canadian dollars. Do I think it is worth your money? Absolutely. This is just such a perfect staple piece that can go with so many things that you literally cannot go wrong with it. On that same note, we do have the Halo Baby Tee coming back. It is coming in Pink Crush, Tequila Sunrise, and Azul. We are not getting the Onyx Black because I believe they already did that. There are no changes to this. They said it is a direct reorder from the Unbreakable launch. I got this in a size small as well, and I do think that is what fits me best because it is so stretchy. Like, you guys, look. It's like almost as tall as me. I do have the same sheerness issue in Tequila Sunrise, but that's no surprise to me because it is a lighter fabric. Once again, not a huge deal, but for anyone who thinks that these may have been like a cotton, really thick type of shirt, it is not that. I believe they did add a 2XS now, so if you were an extra small before and you needed something tinier, they now have that option for you. It also does go up to a 3XL. So this is coming in the same price as last time, 30 US dollars, 42 Canadian dollars. Do I think it is worth your money? Absolutely. For the exact same reason as the long line. Next up, we have one of my other favorite things from this launch, the Phantom Waist Jacket. If you love the Colorado zip up, but you think it's too long, like mine literally folds up at the bottom when I sit down because it is that long, this hits at such a perfect length. Teresa absolutely nailed this one. It is coming in the color Azul, which is this color, Hibiscus, which is like a hot pink, and then Onyx Black. This comes down and hits right at the waist, and it is the Phantom fabric, which is nylon and spandex. This jacket does have thumb holes, if that is your thing, we do have them. And a two-way zipper, which I think is so cute because you can wear it like normal, or you can meet the zippers in the middle and kind of do like a little open bra flare thing. It has a little bit of a collar up here, and then we have the detailing in the front, kind of like the Halo tee where it kind of just snatches you in. I took a risk on this just based off of my sizing for the Colorado jacket, and I got a size small. When I wear jackets like this, I do like them to be very snug, so I do tend to size down one, which I think is exactly what I did here. A medium would be my appropriate typical size, but I do like to have them very tight. And a small is exactly that on me, it's very tight. Like I said before about my arms, they usually have trouble fitting into jackets. And this one they fit, but it is for sure like skin tight. That's not a problem for me at all because that's exactly what I expected, and I'm just happy that my arms fit. I gotta stop hitting shoulders like 4 or 5 times a week, but I just love it, I can't stop. But it's okay, it's the goal. So I think this jacket is exactly what we were missing in BuffBunny. This hits pretty much right above any of the leggings or the shorts, so it's not overlapping. I think the colors are perfect, the fit is perfect. Everything about this jacket is absolutely perfect. She is a little bit pricey, 64 US dollars. 78 Canadian dollars, but do I think it's worth your money? Yes. This fabric, I can tell, is gonna last years, and this will definitely be a staple, especially if you get something like the Onyx Black, where you can literally wear it with everything. It would be such a staple piece. Super functional, super stretchy, would have no problem powerlifting in this. If you're looking for something super functional that you can wear with literally everything, the Phantom Waist Jacket should be one of your top picks. Last but certainly not least, we have the pillow tote. This is something that I was the most excited about when I saw the PDF for the launch. This bag is freaking huge. Do you see this next to my head? I know the pillow totes are so trendy, and this is exactly that. Like, it's so soft and it feels like a pillow. Like, I could for sure sleep on this and be fine. I love that it has a bottom that is formed, and it's not just like a scrunchy bottom, you know what I mean? Not like where you just throw stuff in the bag and it kind of sinks down in the middle. This one, you can sit it down on the ground and it will actually sit down and not just fall over. It has a 12-inch shoulder strap, and then we also have a 55-inch removable crossbody strap. So if you want to wear it crossbody, you can. If you want to throw it over your shoulder, you can. Something I also find so cool about this is that it is a water-resistant material. So if you accidentally spill your drink on it or something, go out in the rain, you should be good. Teresa literally thought of everything with this because it also has a laptop pocket, which I really appreciate when I do get around to studying for the bar. I can take my laptop in this to like a little coffee shop or something and do some work. I will measure out the dimensions for you as well. They do give dimensions, but I want to make sure they are totally accurate. We also have the zipper on the inside so that nothing is falling out of the top. This is for sure one of my favorite things from this launch. If I had to pick my top 3 favorites, it is the pillow tote, the Vida seamless sports bra, and the Phantom waist jacket. Those are definitely my 3 must-haves. She is also expensive. She is $64 US and 78 Canadian dollars. But this is a hefty bag. Like, you can fit literally everything you need in here. I could fit all of my powerlifting stuff. Because when you look at some of these gym bags, they're for sure in the $100, $200 range. So Teresa, props for this one. I think it is adorable. So that is all I have for this new Vida launch. Like I said, it's launching May 17th, 1 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Eastern. You can always use code Kelsey10 to take 10% off your entire order and to support me. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, and if you do decide to do that, definitely make sure to enter my monthly giveaway because I give away gift cards and I refund some people's orders. So it's kind of a win-win. Money off plus the chance of getting more stuff or a refund, no brainer. If you have any questions about any specific pieces, or if there is a piece that you're looking into that I do not have in this video, you can leave a comment below and I will either talk to the other athletes or affiliates and get their input on it, or direct you to one of their videos where they have a review on it. There are so many other beautiful pieces that are coming out that I do not have here, unfortunately, but I will link the full PDF below so you can take a look at everything and make sure you have your list ready to go for the 17th. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.